And as hundreds head to the lakeshore, they'll also be remembering the festival's longtime director, Michael Smith.
Smith died earlier this year. 13 on Your Side's Trevier Gonzalez is live in Grand Haven. Trevier, Smith leaving a lasting impact on Grand Haven and Coast Guard Festival.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Veronica. Even when he retired, Commander Smith was always an advocate for members of the Coast Guard, and people I talk with really just tell me sharing that passion with others in the community was just something he loved to do.
As Coast Guard Fest sets off on its 99th anniversary, this year things can't help but feel different.
He has built this festival up to what it is now.
Though it was going to be his final year as executive director, Commander Michael Smith unexpectedly died in April. The sudden death, a massive loss for the Coast Guard Festival community. Marketing director Annie Lenkeek worked with Smith for 9 years.
What I loved about Mike is that he brought so much energy to the festival. He had a way about him, and I truly believe it is because of his connection to the Coast Guard.
Commander Smith, also known as Grander, grew up in Bogota, New Jersey, but soon traveled the world after he graduated from the Coast Guard Academy in 1975. But years before, as a cadet, he came across a special city.
He always felt like Grand Haven was home.
Smith would later come back as commanding officer for the Grand Haven station from 1990 to 94. After retiring from the service in 1996, he returned to Coast Guard City to raise his family. 10 years later, Smith became a part of a festival close to his heart.
Where I see the huge jump in our nationally recognized festival and just what this festival brings to this community, it really was through Mike's leadership that happened.
For 17 years, Smith continually pushed to do more, all while never losing sight of why he did it.
They are our neighbors, and that's what this is about.
His efforts, a mission that won't be forgotten. And just a few steps right out of City Hall, a Coast Guard seal dedicated to Commander Smith. With emotions heavy, Lenkeek says this year won't be a memorial, but instead a celebration.
He would want the show to go on. He would want us to have a fantastic festival. He loved it. It was his passion. So we are going to try our best to make this one of the greatest.
The kind of show where one person's passion did everything.
Now, in addition to that seal that I showed you, Grand Armory Brewing has released an IPA that is in honor of Smith. Now, if you take a look at that can, it actually says, in remembrance of the commander, a local legend, dear friend, and one who made our lives grander. Smith was 70 years old. Live in Grand Haven, Trevier Gonzalez, 13 on Your Side.